Hey everyone, just pulling up all my stuff here, getting everything ready. So I've got everything set out here from last night. Let me grab my mouse here, and I'm just gonna pull up my Facebook page to make sure I'm on the right page and that I can see everything. That way if there's any comments while I'm live, I'll be able to view them and answer your questions. So, today feels like Friday. It's only Wednesday though. It's like, when you think it's Friday and then you realize it's not Friday yet. Okay, pull this out here. There we go. Okay. So, last night I inked some stuff. To an oven mitt and 2 pot holders. And then I had done this little bag, which is one of my little free giveaway bags. In the kits for people who sign up to be in the club or a designer. So this one I really don't need to heat set these like I thought, because it's going to be fine, and I actually want to try to wash them and see the impact of heat setting it and not heat setting it as to how it's going to go. Then I'll be able to give you better feedback on it. But with these ones, it was the quilting, and on the one where I did in the ocean mist, like, you really can't see any issues with it. It looks all nice, fine, and good to me. I don't see any problems or anything. Whereas in these two, because of the letters, right where the quilting meets, like if you can see where the brings home, and I didn't think about it when I bought these at the time, about the quilting. So I'm just going to take out my little detail tool and see if I can clean it up a little now that it's dry. And I'm just basically kind of digging into the ink with the end that's just a sharp plastic point, which on chalk you can easily use to touch up. So because the ink is permanent, it's really not letting me touch it up at all. But I wanted to check to see. So that's another reason why I'm not too worried about heat setting it. Because I'm not going to be able to get it up. Okay. And I'll try this one where it was a little bit thicker. I'm just basically going over the quilted areas, seeing if any of it stirs up, and it's really not stirring up at all. Okay, so that just proves that when you do the ink, it is permanent. And these, like, they don't feel wet or anything. The inside of this one. So this one is so thick it did not go through. These ones didn't go through the other side. I didn't have anything underneath them. So not bad. There's just be some extra ones for my kitchen. And then I'll put together one of the little free kits for whoever signs up for the club. The club membership is a subscription. It's like a subscription box, basically. $19.99 a month. The shipping and everything is free. You get the B-size transfer and 3 paste packets. And then to start everybody off, I start them off with a little kit so that you have everything you need, basically, to go. The only thing you need is a surface to put it on. Okay, I'm going to set those back there. I'm going to put that in my kit. The one I was going to do tonight, that I mentioned last night, was my lampshade. Hi, Melissa. How are you? Okay. So, this is actually a retired one, but I bought it off another designer because I really wanted it. And pretty much the only way you can get a retired one is to, like, buy it off a designer who maybe still has it and hadn't used it, or like on eBay. And usually the retired ones, they jack the prices up because they're retired and you can't get it anymore. They do retire a couple things every 6 months or so, so they can put new items in the catalog. But this is a Paris one. Oh, I got a little upside down here. So it's got like the Eiffel Tower, a little bird scroll, little rooster here, little cafe, all French words. And I'm going to ink them onto my lampshade. It's like a cloth material. And of course this, I'm not going to be able to heat set it. I mean, you could do it with a heat gun, but it's just going to dry. It's just speeding up the drying process. So let's see how this goes, and hopefully it will go well. So this is the first time I've used a transfer this big. This is the D size. There's only one size bigger, which is E. So I'm going to go ahead and take it out. And as a reminder, that every packet from Chalk Couture has the little sticker on the back that tells you how to take it out, peel, fire, remove, clean, dry, store. Everything you need to know about the transfer. Go ahead and... Actually, when the designer mailed this to me that I bought it from, she had rolled it up in a little, basically, little tube. And it's fine. I mean, it's got like a little bit of bubbles in there, but it's not hurting the transfer or anything. It's just easier than shipping something the size. But when Chalk Couture sends them out, they send them in a nice cardboard mailer in the size. And I mean, club members get a good deal because you pay $4.95 shipping for anything. So even if you have even a bigger size, or you do boards and stuff with it with a big package, you're still only going to pay $4.95 shipping. All right, so I do not want to fuzz this one, so I've got my towel over there because I don't need it. And when I was cleaning the ink off my transfers last night, I brought it over to the sink thinking I might need to. It was easier to clean the ink off the transfers than it is the chalk. I guess before I had done it at the sink and I hadn't waited. But yeah, I was surprised that it was so much easier. So I just gotta decide what I want to be on there. And I was thinking I would just set it. So if I get the bottom, I'll get part of the bird and the Eiffel Tower. So I'm just gonna try to see where I can set it on. And it goes about halfway around this lampshade, so once this all dries and everything, I will go on backward and do the other side. Hopefully it looks nice. As long as it looks nice, that's what I'll do. Okay, so I've just got it basically hanging off each end. I'm going to start on one side and work my way over. And I'm going to use, let's see what I got. I think I'm going to use the black so I can have like a nice black outline and see how that goes. Just roll my thing over here. I'm trying to smooth it on there, which isn't easy because it's round and I want to make sure I have it down, so I'm going to very carefully put on the ink. And the ink stays wetter longer, but I am going to use my larger squeegee just because I want to get it on there good, and I don't want it popping back up on me. So I'll smooth it down, put it on. When I was doing the quilting, it had kept popping back up on me. So I just want to make sure that I've got it nice, and I don't want the transfer to pop up on me. If it pops up, I want it to pop up after I've done that section. So let's see how this goes. Just one more section. It's not exactly easy to hold. It might have been easier if I left it on the lamp, actually. Guess I could try that for when I do the other side. I'm just moving my way around, trying to get all the way to the tippy top. Whoops, there we go. How's everybody doing? Yeah, Melissa, brave. Worst case scenario, I go and I buy a new lampshade. But this is just an extra lamp because I pretty much in my house have all ceiling lamps and ceiling fans. Except for like the kitchen, which I want to add one into there because it's just a really old light still from the last owners had in theirs. one of those big old ones with like a fluorescent round thing, which I have not had to change that the whole time I've lived here, like 12 years, going on 13 years. So it'll be due anytime. And then I'll replace it with a ceiling fan. All right, let's see. I'm gonna roll it a little bit. I still want to make sure it's flat, and I don't want to roll it too much because I want to put all the ink on my desk. I guess maybe if I put my towel down at the bottom, that might have helped to balance it out so it wasn't so rolly. Alright. It's going pretty quick. Closer to the edge now, and you guys probably can't see this side too well. I'll kind of get it back around this side so maybe you can see it better. See what I'm doing. I'm going right to the edge because I want it to fill up the whole screen as much as possible. It looks like it's going on like it's going on pretty evenly and not popping up off of the shade as I'm doing it, which I wasn't sure. Like with the quilting it popped up, but that was really cushiony. They weren't like super cheap oven mitts and stuff, so they were quilted nice. It's got a little bit left to go on here. As you can tell, I'm only going in one direction. You don't want to go like side to side and up and down, just pick a direction and that's the way you're gonna go. All right, looks like. All right, so I've got it all on there and I picked up a bonus pen with my transfer and my pen jar. Okay, all right, wish me luck. Let's see how it looks. And I think I'll stick my mouse in there to try to balance it maybe. Put the Clorox wipes in there to help level it, hold it down. There we go. That should help hold it in place while I take this off. Peel it up. Oh, awesome. I love it. I love it. Careful it doesn't run off on me, Pat. So this was the before. Well, I have to get down to make sure you guys can see it. Okay, so this was the before. And I can't see what you can see, so I want to make sure you guys can see it okay. Okay, so this is what the before was, because I was able to do half of the lampshade. And this is the after. What do you think? I think it's good. I got a little bit of the Eiffel Tower here, the cafe, the bird. Oh, there's actually two birds on the scroll. And a little bit of the rooster up here. I love it. I think it looks awesome. What do you think? Want me to put it on and light it up? I can do that. I just stuck my finger in the ink though, so let me wipe my finger off. I'll put it on the lamp and we'll see how it looks. It should glow nicely through. I just gotta bring it over here so you guys can see it. And make sure it's plugged in. Alright, so this is the lamp it came off of. And let me feed this through here. If you see a black cat run through, it's nothing. That's just Lucy running through the house again. One of these. All right. So I put it up so you can see it a little bit better. didn't get a ton of ink on my hands, but it already came off. Let me turn this off and I'll put this on and see how it looks. See that? So there's how it looks. I love it. Oh my God. I want to do like 20 more of them. I can't believe it. Awesome. So the other side, I'm definitely doing the other side. I even bought a little lamp to try. But let me see what I've got on here because I don't want the ink to bleed. I'm going to have to wait for it to dry a bit because I've got so much ink on the transfer. But I love it. It's my new little French cafe lamp. See, it's a good thing to be brave. Alice, what are you doing up there? And it didn't take me anywhere near the time that I thought it was going to take. But what else can I work on? Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to make sure that the whole Eiffel Tower is on the other side. Then you'll be able to see that part really well. It'll line up with it. But I can tell just by looking at it, it's still wet. But it has such a nice glow. I love it. Now if I can put it this way, you guys can able to see it without me touching it. Oh. Awesome, I love it. Okay, so I think it's my best project so far. My best one so far. And I mean, it's a pretty thin canvas, and the inside's just got like a cheap material. This is just a cheap Walmart lamp that I've had for like, I don't know, 7-8 years probably. It's always had the plain lamp shade because when you buy them nice looking lamp shades, they're really expensive. Like I'm not paying for an expensive lamp shade. And I, of course, I take the plastic off them because I hate when people leave the plastic on their lampshades. Like it kind of defeats the purpose of having a nice lampshade. But I did buy a nice little table lamp like this with a blue shade. So I might try doing that one as well. I have a couple other designs that I could use for that. No, I'm so happy this came out so well. I actually don't have a hairdryer. So I can't wait till Chalk Couture has their, they have a quick drying tool which has heat setting and a cool setting. So it will be really easy for me to dry projects while I'm doing them. Normally I would just like stop, clean things up, go do something else, and then come back when it's dry and finish it. But with the quick dry tool, I'll be able to dry the projects, then, you know, move right on to the next step, especially when I'm doing layering things, or like in this one, I'd be able to dry it, wash that off, and then do the next one right away. But I don't want to smear it because I got it looking so good. Oh, I love that. Oh, this looks so good. So I'm definitely using this transfer for a lot more things. I'm glad I bought it, because it is one of the retired ones, unfortunately. And I said that was the D size transfer. I'll show you the E size that I've shown before. I only have one of those. That's the cats if you hear things banging. So this is the E size one that I got. And it's actually 3 transfers because these top 2 can come off, but you can see how wide it is. So it would really take up, you know, a nice big board. I don't have a board big enough for it yet, but what I'm thinking is I could even do, like even on the lampshade, I could have done it, you know, just parts of it. Like I could have done like the North America part all the way around, like this. So you don't, so just because you have like the e-size, you don't have to use the entire transfer for it. You can use just a section if you just want North America or Australia, South America, Africa, anywhere in there that you wanted to highlight. And it also's got the bonus ribbon, which you can use, I guess, with any designs, and find the joy in your journey. Okay, I'll show you the really adventurous D1 that I got. And I got it because it is one of the last chance ones that once it's sold out, it's not going to be anymore. But I saw somebody do it, and they did, instead of just doing one solid color with it, they did all different colors, and it looks amazing. So it's, of course, it spells out adventure. So it would be cool for like a pillow even. It's got a whole little adventure scene. Life was meant for good friends and great adventure. So this one will take me a while, but good thing that the ink, when I do it, stays wetter longer. Good luck with your essay, Melissa. Let me know if you need any help or proofreading. I like doing that, especially if it's a history course. I think maybe I'll just try doing, I'll ink another cup tonight and go from there. And so I'm going to grab a couple of those out. And I got these at the Dollar Tree. They're kind of glossy, and matte is supposed to be better. And this is another one of the transfers that is available. Just make sure I don't touch that. This is a little A size transfer, which is the 5x7, but because you can see it's got 2 in it. One is Coffee and Sunshine, and the other one is But First Coffee. So I'm going to go ahead and cut those up, and I'm going to put them on the mug. And I know sometimes a lot of people just do one side of the mug. You can always do a second side. Because I do have ones that have like little pictures of coffee cups too. I'll do just one side first. And I am going to grab my towel just to see if it helps hold it in place, because with the round surfaces, this is a mug, so it should be pretty easy for me to hold. Yeah, it should be pretty easy to hold. All right, let's see. So Kathy, have you been watching my videos? Are you one of the mystery people that watches me? So I can tell that there's some people watching. I just can't see who is watching. So the only reason I know that you're out there is if you hit like or share the video or comment that you shared the video. If you do any of that, then I can tell you're out there. All right, so I'm going to do But First Coffee. And I'm not fuzzing the transfer because I want to make sure I get a good stick on it. This one is not one of the minis, so it's half of an A. And because it's a round surface, if it looks like it's got a bubble, just pull it up and put it back down. And then I've got enough here that I can grab onto to get it off afterwards. But I think I'm going to do a different color other than black. I'm going to close up my black. If I can quit sticking my fingers in it. Okay, so let's see. Got my papaya is a color that I don't have in the chalk paste, so I'm going to try the papaya and see how it looks. And I had opened it before just to like kind of get a look at the color, being that it's kind of hard to tell colors, you know, like you're seeing the color of something in a book, it's It's not always the way that it looks when you get it, although their coloring is pretty accurate. I'm just taking this off the lid. When it goes in transit, you know, sometimes it just gets stuck to the top. I'm just taking the excess out of there. To the side. Oh, okay, so it shouldn't take me too long to do. It's just a little transfer. And I'm gonna go ahead and just do the letters in one color, and I might do the coffee. There's like a little coffee cup on it. Maybe do that in a separate color to make it stand out. And this is going on really nice and easy. It's a nice smooth surface, whereas the lamp was, it's not a hard surface, so you gotta like balance it out. And the mug is pretty easy for me to get a grip on the side. All right. Yeah. So I've got that on there, and I think I'm just gonna, I guess, grab the black again. I'll just do the little coffee cup in black, just to see how it looks. And I'll just use like a little mini squeegee because it's just a little bitty coffee cup on there. Let's see how that looks. Okay, so this is what it looks like before I peel it off. I'm going to go nice and easy because it is a round surface, so I don't want it to, I want it to pull off nice and easy, but yet at the same time I don't want it to stretch it, and I don't want it to fall back down. Okay, tonight is an awesome night because it looks awesome. So I got but first coffee and papaya, and then I got the little picture of the little coffee cup that it's as part of this transfer on it. I did stick the transfer to itself, but yeah, that can come right undone. And I'm just going to toss it in my water basin. So hopefully you can see that okay. And I'll set it back here, so I think you can see that on the camera, as long as I don't stick my arm in it. And the other one I have is coffee and sunshine. So I'm going to do that on this one. And to heat set these, it's different, obviously, because obviously I can't stick an iron on it. And if you want to wash them without it coming off, I think I'll leave one and I'll try to wash it and see if it comes off. People have said it doesn't come off, but if you want to set it to make sure that it's permanently, especially if you're like going to sell them or something, then you'll want to heat set it and just put it in the oven. So you set it in the oven when the oven's off, and then you turn the oven on 350 because you want the whatever glass, coffee, whatever, you want the item to heat up with the oven of your stove. So you'll heat it all the way up till it gets to 350, and then when it goes off saying that it's at 350, you can leave it on there for about 20 minutes and then turn the oven off and then let the items cool down with the oven. So usually what people will do is let them sit in the oven all night long so that in the morning they're nice and cool and they can take them out. Just making sure I don't have any bubbles in here, because bubbles are what will make it bleed. And I really like the papaya, so I think I'm going to do the papaya again. And there's some little bursts on the side of the and. I'll try to not get the papaya on that and do it with the black, and see how that works. So there'll be like two little matching mugs. I probably should have used a little bit smaller squeegee. squeegee is flat, whereas the cup is curved, so not supposed to go different directions. But in order for me to get this excess off, I kind of have to on this one. So hopefully it doesn't, being that I just did that, hopefully it didn't make it bleed underneath. Find out when I pull it off. Trying to get the and without without messing up. I think I'm just gonna, where's my little mini. So the detail tool at one end has the sharp plastic, but the other end has got like a quarter of a mini one. So that's the one I'm gonna try to put the ink on the and with, so I can get really close in there without touching the starburst, because I want to try to get those in black. And it's cursive, the and is in cursive, so it, okay. Hopefully it's okay. And now I'll just try to put the and in black. Or not the and in black, but the little starburst next to the and. And it looks like I got a little bit of a papaya on one of my little starbursts from the sunshine letter. So that might have a little bit on it to see. We'll have to see when I pull it off. Okay. So there's the little coffee and sunshine. And I'm just going to pull it back and see how it turned out. I'm going slow because I don't want to stretch it, because it is still really sticky. And I don't want it to fall back down on the cup and, you know, blur or pick up any of the ink that's still wet. Not bad. So coffee and sunshine. So, all right, I'm going to throw this one in the water. And let's see. Okay. So hold up. So tonight I inked I inked half of the lampshade. And then I inked these two mugs. So it has been a good day. Good night. 2 coffee cups inked and that. And like I said, what I'll do is I will heat set one of them, and I will not, and this one tomorrow after I give it 24 hours to dry, then I'll wash it in the sink just to see if it takes any of it off. And it may not. I don't have a dishwasher, so I can't really test that. I'm guessing with a dishwasher, if you don't heat set it, that it's going to take it off. But yeah, I love that color papaya. Well, I love orange too, because it's a good fall color. And Halloween is my favorite. So. Awesome. Wow, I love that cute little coffee cup. And then I can decide if I want to put something on their side. So whether you're right or left-handed doesn't really matter. I'm right-handed, but I tend to use left hand for my mugs because usually I've got a pen in the other hand. Okay, let's see. I'm able to clean this up pretty well. Okay, I'm gonna sign off so I can take my big, huge transfer to the sink and rinse it off. I may actually take it into the shower and the bathroom and the bathtub because it is so big that it's gonna be too big for my kitchen sink. Okay. If anybody has any questions, let me know. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing my little bravery with the lampshade, and then the first time I've done a couple of mugs. If you have any questions, let me know. Go ahead and like the video so I know that you saw it. Share the video if you can, and comment that you shared to get entered in my weekly drawing. And if you can ever catch me on a live when I'm actually doing it live, so if you're watching it on a replay right now, if you can do it during a live, it'll get you an extra bonus. So you'll get entered in the drawing, plus you'll get automatically a free gift for the first person that can catch me. Because so far no one's caught me during a live to do it. And I did move my lives to 8 o'clock at night. Hopefully it'll be a little bit better because I know some, not everybody's in the East Coast time zone. So hopefully other people will be able to catch it. Because I can see if people watch it overnight when they get more time and settle down and stuff at home. All right, night everybody, and I'll try to plan out something for tomorrow night. See you then. Bye.